Times we will go through when can be hard to think about anything other than what's going on. We can become so consumed in our own mystery that we often overshadow any glimmer of hope. And although these times can seem endless while we are in them, it's through the difficult times that we learn the most about ourselves and receive some of life's greatest rewards. Through our own experience of hopelessness, confusion and doubt, we learn to establish a few simple but very effective phrases to help us stay positive and to keep things in perspective.
Be yourself. Everybody wants the same thing. They want happiness. And what I thought was there should be a book, a workbook. You know, if you look at the everyday happiness mantras, it's a workbook. You pick it up and every week there is a subject on which you can work on. The real theme of this book and all my writings on happiness, I've written 3 books so far on happiness. The first was the innovation, the happiness quotient. There's going to be an orange placed in front of you. Don't eat the oranges. You can look at them, you can smell them, you cannot eat the oranges. So the first one was everyday the happiness quotient. The happiness quotient was a very big bestseller and I was surprised because it's a simple story about a young man, not very young, he's maybe in the middle of his career, and he is looking for the reason why he is not happy. And then in the end of it, he has some clues. The second book which I wrote was Innovate Happily, that was based on the gross national happiness, which was developed by the government of Bhutan. So the king of Bhutan said that he went to study economics in England, and he said, what is the use of measuring a company's progress through measuring their gross national product? There's something missing when you're looking only at figures, because gross national product will increase if you cut 1 million acres, 100 acres of trees, you cut them and then you use them to make furniture, your gross national product will increase. But then look at what will happen to the to nature, to all the people living there, to the climate itself. So he said gross national product is a flawed method of measuring a country's subject where you can proactively increase your happiness by practicing that. Like there's a chapter and then there is space for you to write down what you want to do. It's a workbook. Like you take it and each week you work on one particular specific subject. And there's no doubt that if you use this book for a year, definitely the level of happiness and satisfaction will go up. And my dream is that every company will give it to all their employees and practice it together. See, anything you do together, you're able to do better. I don't know if you've heard about Weight Watchers. It's one of the most successful organizations for losing weight. And the reason why they succeed is everybody works together, they support each other, they help each other and they encourage each other and everybody loses weight. If you look at Alcoholics Anonymous, which is another very, very successful group, support group where people help each other, it's the same thing. In Alcoholics Anonymous, they have a very nice phrase called HALT. HALT is never become too hungry, too angry, too lonely or too tired.